Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mumbai Indian fans from all over the world, Kasakai Paltan. I'm your host with the most, Chinmay Sharma, aka Scuba Chinu, and welcome back to the home of the five-time champions. Today I'm joined, of course, by my co-host Kunal Samat and someone very, very special. Fresh off the mega auction, I think this guy's favorite Avenger has to be the Hulk, because whenever he sees an opposition bowler, all he wants to do is smash, smash, smash. So let's give it up for Tim David. What's up, buddy?
Hey guys, I'm pretty stoked to be here. I'm well. How are you?
Fantastic. Thank you so much for taking the time out to do this. And all of us here at MI are super excited to have you on our squad. Can't wait to see you play next season. But before we get to that, I have to ask you, every player remembers when they get picked by the team that they love, or a big team like the Mumbai Indians. Do you remember where exactly were you and what were you doing when you got the call and you found out that you were part of the Mumbai Indian squad?
I couldn't get a stream up. I was on FaceTime. My girlfriend was showing me the TV and reading it out. So it was pretty exciting to follow. And obviously, I'm stoked to be joining an awesome team like Mumbai.
Absolutely. It'll be great to see you, Tim. Also, since you're going to join a team, Mumbai Indians, which is star-studded, so is there any one player that you could name you're really, really excited to share the dressing room with?
I think looking at the list, there's a lot of talent and some really, really great players in there. I think someone that I haven't come across before, Rohit Sharma, obviously our captain, and he's a world-class player. So I'm excited to share the dressing room with him.
Fantastic. Right. In my introduction, I said your favorite Avenger is the Hulk. Is it true though? I think you look more like a Captain America kind of guy.
Hey, I'm not going to pick, but I'm pretty happy with the Hulk.
I love it, mate. You have played the IPL before. Do you think it's difficult adapting to the subcontinent conditions here in India? Or you think it's something that you're going to figure out as you go on?
Yeah, I haven't actually played in India before, so I'm looking forward to that. But, the 180 looks like a great place to bat. I'm really excited to get out there, and hopefully it can be a good place for me.
Absolutely. Tim, is there any specific team that you're really looking forward to play against?
No, I don't have a specific team I'm looking forward to playing against. I think every game's important, and, I'm just excited to be out there.
So you're going to smash every team. That's good.
That's the plan.
You seem like someone who does tend to have a good time and enjoy life as well as the cricket. And there are plenty of those guys in the MI squad. Is there, apart from Rohit Sharma, of course, our captain, is there someone you're looking forward to interacting with, probably learning or teaching for that matter?
It's a good question. I don't know a lot of guys in the squad, so I think that'll be easy to know once I've worked with more guys. But there's lots of stuff to learn from senior players, even from younger players. Sometimes they bring exciting things to the table. So I'm just excited to get in and be a part of the squad.
I think I see a massive camaraderie happening in the future with you and Surya Kumar Yadav, but that's just my guess.
Also, Tim,
that sounds like a good start.
Yeah. Also, Tim, when you get picked by a successful team like Mumbai Indians with 5 titles, like Chinu mentioned, does it add a lot of pressure, or does it give you more confidence that a team like MI has trusted you to be a part of their squad?
Yeah, I don't think it adds a lot of pressure. It's great to be picked up by such a great franchise. I've heard great things about how they look after their players and obviously a great fan base. So I think there's always pressure to perform and you want to help your team win games. But just overall feelings, excitement.
Fantastic. Well, you have played a lot of T20 all over the world. When you get picked up by different teams, you're playing in different conditions. Obviously, does that kind of change your approach to the game, or do you just look at it the same way and like I said, Hulk smash?
Yeah, I think it's been really good experience for me to be able to play in different conditions. And I think it's helped me to find what really works. So I try to be really process driven. I try to get in, train really hard, learn off players in the squad, enjoy my cricket while I'm there, and then learn from my mistakes as well. So, there's different skills have worked in different conditions, but hopefully this can work out with Mumbai.
Yeah. Also, Tim, who do you think your batting style closely resembles? Any specific player in your mind?
I don't think, to be honest, I don't know if it really matches anyone. I try to just play it as I see it. There might be at different times guys you try to learn things from, whether you're playing power hitting at the end. You've got guys like Polly obviously is a powerhouse and is going to be in the middle order there at Mumbai, or maybe more classical players if you're in a bit earlier in the innings.
I actually love that answer. Ain't no competition, ain't no one in my position. I think you do you, and you've got an original style.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something before I ask you my next question. I think I in a long time, I haven't seen such an amazing, free-flowing backswing with someone. I've been watching your cricket of late, man, and you just have the most beautiful drive-through, follow-through after you hit a cricket ball. So I can't wait to see you do that in the blue and gold. And now coming to my next question, what does it mean to you being the first ever person from Singapore to represent your country in the IPL?
Yeah, I think obviously I've been playing for the Singapore national team. I'm also Australian as well, but I think it's a great, it shows to the Singapore guys and cricketers there that, there is a pathway for them if they really want to pursue it. And there's opportunities for guys if they show performances to get picked up in competitions like the IPL.
Awesome. Also, Tim, the moment you got selected, you got picked by MI, there was a lot of people constantly commenting and asking us, we really love him, we want to watch him play. So is there any message for the Paltan?
I think obviously I've heard great things about their support. Hopefully we can play well this season. Hopefully I can contribute to some good performances and win games for our team.
I think humility is definitely one of your strong suits. I mean, come on, buddy. I'm sure I'm going to back your ability for you and say, I'm sure you're going to have an absolute wonderful time and you're going to be a nightmare for most bowlers in the IPL. But look, sticking to the part of bowlers, people you love tormenting, is there anybody, I think I might know the answer to this question, is there any bowler from the MI squad who you're not comfortable facing in the nets and somebody you're looking forward to facing in the nets?
I think someone I'm looking forward to facing the nets the most is probably Jasprit. It might sound strange, but he's obviously one of the best bowlers in the world, and it's a great opportunity to be able to test yourself against the best players. So that'll be a great experience. It'll probably be hard work, but I'm looking forward to that. And then the least favorite I'm looking forward to, it might be my Hobart Hurricanes teammate Riley Meredith. I'm good friends with Riley, but if I smack him too much, he might get upset. So it's a bit of a lose-lose situation.
So Tim, who was a childhood hero or an inspiration?
I was lucky to grow up with an era of very strong Australian players. We had a great team then. So batting wise, I looked up to guys like Ricky Ponting and Adam Gilchrist. They're obviously amazing players and they were so good to watch. Nice.
I'm going to ask you a question. First of all, do you have a license for these guns? Because man, those pythons are banging it. And look, it looks like you do put a lot of time into your fitness and your regime. Is there something specific that you will prepare for in the IPL? The tough, hot conditions, gets very humid. Is there a certain process that you're going to follow for the upcoming IPL?
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of cricket recently, so I haven't gotten in the gym as much as I'd like to. But I've got a good little break after this tournament, and then I think we've got a training block in Mumbai before the IPL starts. So I'm really looking forward to getting accustomed to the Indian conditions. It can be pretty steamy during the IPL, and just training really hard and getting that all sorted. But I think, I definitely I try to work hard in the gym and also with my hitting to make sure that I can play that role in the game.
Yeah. And is there any specific, you've actually got a career strike rate in T20s of 160 plus. It's really phenomenal. What's the secret behind this power hitting?
I think it's actually just trying to keep it as simple as possible. I play in the middle order, so I can come in lots of different situations, but I try to always take the positive approach and be willing to take risks for the team. So, sometimes that might not come off, but there's no better feeling than hitting one out of the middle and it going for a big six. So that's a nice feeling.
We love to watch it as well.
Yeah, no wonder you smile so much, because that good feeling keeps knocking your door all the time, and you always answer with that same old smile and dispatch it. But look, you're going to be playing under the most successful captain in IPL history in Rohit Sharma. You already said you're looking forward to meeting him, interacting with him. Are there any aspects of his game that you want to kind of take and make your own, or any wisdom you're hoping to get from the great captain himself?
Yeah, I think having watched him play, he looks so effortless when he bats. So that's something that's really admirable. Maybe sometimes I don't look so effortless. I try and swing as hard as I can. But I think it's a huge bonus to be able to spend time with class players. You can kind of try and pick up things that work for them, maybe pick their brains a little bit. So that's an awesome opportunity for me.
Also, Chino made you answer with two players from the MI bowling lineup that you would love to face and would hate to face. Who would be the toughest bowler from the opposition?
Oof.
Oh, that's a good question. I think maybe the hardest bowler I have faced is someone like Mitchell Johnson when I was really young. I think he was just coming off that series where he bowled so well for Australia. So that was probably the most intimidating or the hardest bowling I've faced. But players now, I just try to play them as the ball that comes down.
Okay. Did you get a couple on your head, or did you have a duck a few?
I think they'd hit the back net before I'd already played a shot.
Love it. Good man. Mate, a big part of the IPL, especially when it's being played in India, is spin bowling, right? The tracks are conducive to spin a lot more than they are all over the world. Is there a special sort of prep that goes into taking on spinners, or you're just used to it having played so much T20 cricket?
I think it's important to just train really hard in the net. So, face all types of spin, work on trying to score different areas against those guys. And then you have all your options available to you when you get out to the middle. And sometimes the conditions can dictate it. If they're good batting conditions, you can maybe try and take the game on a bit more. If it's spinning or if it's a slower pitch, you might have to rein it in a little bit. So hopefully we get those good batting conditions at the 1KD, but if not, I'll try to be prepared for all conditions.
Absolutely. I think you would make it look easy. For others, it might not be that easy. Anyway, Tim, from a third person perspective, when you were not a part of MI, what was your view of a team, a franchise like MI with 5 titles, the kind of champion side that they've had?
Yeah, I think looking from the outside, it just looked like a great team to be a part of. They looked well looked after. They look like, there's kind of the expectation to win. So it's more fun to play in teams that win, and hopefully we can continue that form for the team.
Absolutely, and I think winning is in the DNA of Mumbai Indians. And trust me, it's your first time playing in India, and I don't know if you know that there is a massive fan following and craze about you already. People are reading up, talking about it. I remember getting a lot of DMs the moment the auctions got over. Is there one aspect of your game that you think will probably improve playing the IPL, which arguably might be, the best franchise-based cricket league in the world?
Yeah, I think just again being able to play against the best players. So the IPL is filled with the big international players that come as the overseas, as well as India's best talent. So I think it'll fill me with a lot of confidence if I can perform well, and hopefully I can try and just develop and continue my improvement.
Yeah. Also, see, it'll be unfair if I answer this question, because we all would love to watch you play at 1KD. But is there any specific Indian stadium that you're really looking to smash all over?
The other stadium I've seen that looks amazing to bat at is Bangalore. I've seen some great run chases there and some big sixes. So that would be another place that I'd love to bat at.
Okay.
Yeah, and much smaller, so you can let those big free flowing arms of yours absolutely belt it all over the park. Now, I want to ask you, because 1KD is not the biggest stadium in the world as well. In the final overs, is there a specific position that you like fielding in?
To be honest, I like trying to field wherever the ball's getting hit. It's always fun to be in the action. So in the last few overs, that can be straight down the ground, or it can be kind of deep mid wicket or deep square leg. So no specific spot. just like to try and be in the action.
I have a quick suggestion for you. Just saying, having been to Wankhede multiple times, the noisiest part of the ground is a stand called the Sachin Tendulkar stand, and the opposite side is the North stand. Sneakily, you can go ask the skip Rohit to put you right there. You'll love it.
I might have to keep my wits about me if it's so loud.
Also, Tim, what would be a bigger nightmare, facing the opposition bowlers or facing Jasprit Bumrah and Jofra Archer in the nets?
Well, I mean, it's a formidable duo, isn't it? I'm not sure if Jofra is going to be around this season, but yeah, that's exciting for the fans to have those guys partnered together.
Yeah.
A big part of the Mumbai Indians DNA is, of course, you guys give your heart out on the ground, but behind the scenes, it's a family, right? You've seen, I'm sure you've seen the footage as well of the dressing room. It's one big family. And I think that stems from the leadership of the captain, of course, the coaching staff. What are you looking forward? Of course, you're looking forward to being coached by Mahela Jayawardene and have the likes of Zahir Khan. What aspects of your game do you think that they will improve? And even apart from the game, is there anything that you want to learn from them and kind of get into your life?
Yeah, I think it's another great opportunity to be around some experienced international cricketers, so see how they go about it to be so sustainable and perform over a long period of time. So that's something exciting. And then, to work with the best coaches. I've worked with Mahela a little bit, but I'm looking forward to spending more time with him. Seeing what he might be able to have for advice for me to try and improve and take my game to the next level.
Tim, you are, of course, a massive hitter of the ball. There's one more guy who's proud of doing that as well. It's the big man KP, Kevin Pollard. How excited are you to bat with him in the middle overs? I'm hoping to see that duo link up in the middle overs.
Yeah, that's really exciting. I think Polly's someone I've kind of admired for his power hitting and looked at some of his innings and worked out how I could try and do that for myself. So that's really exciting to have the opportunity to bat with him. And I think if we get going in the middle overs or the back end of an innings, that we could really try and take some games away for Mumbai.
Yeah. Also, Tim, we have one of the most smartest cricketing brains in the form of a head coach, Mahela Jayawardene, and you've had the pleasure to actually play under him for a short while, perhaps. What's your opinion on him?
Yeah, I've only had small experience with Mahela, but he was great. He just encouraged me to play my natural game. I think that's when I can be most damaging, to try and put in the best performance for the team. So, maybe he might be a bit tougher on me this time, but I'm looking forward to what he has.
Sure. Also, Tim, Paltan would be really excited to know what should we call you? Like, should there be a pet name of yours, a tag name, something that we want to trend on Twitter?
No, that's a good one. I'm not too sure. I've been getting TD a little bit lately, which I don't know if that rolls off the tongue so well, but I'm sure they'll come up with something, and hopefully it's after we put in a big performance and win a game.
Yeah. So you said Timmy, right?
TD or Timmy, either or. Yeah,
no, I'll tell you why. Because there's a very famous Bollywood song. We can just tweak it a little and it just call it Timmy. Aja, which means go on, Tim, get in there, buddy.
Yeah.
So keep your ear out for that one. Hopefully it catches on. But mate, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining us. Means the world that you interact with us, which is interacting with the fans. And we cannot wait to see you in the blue and gold. If you had a final message to give our Paltan, is what we call our fans, just before you sign off, what would you tell them?
Yeah, well, hopefully I can get up and running in the middle or back overs and put some big totals in for the fans and for our team.
Mate, you're super humble. Fantastic interacting with you. Wish you an amazing season and success and nothing less to you, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot.